Hey guys, I just did a gel polish removal and you can check that out in my previous videos. And I'm going to show you how I do prep before any service, acrylics, gels, or even just a manicure. So stay tuned and keep on watching. Okay guys, so I am starting off by filing my client's nail. She likes a very square nail, so I am keeping the file very straight to the free edge, not tilting it up or down, so she gets a very nice straight, very square nail. I am using a Zebra 180 file. She has very strong nails, very thick nails, so I like to use this on her. And please remember, when I'm doing these tutorials, guys, this does not by any means say that I am the best or I know everything. This is just what I do in the salon, and I do things that work for me. I've been doing nails a very long time, so I've been through a lot of trial and error, and I'm showing you guys real in-salon experiences, a lot of things that come up that a lot of people don't go over. So this is why I do these videos, so just keep that in mind. Okay, I am starting by doing a dry manicure, and what that means is I am not using any kind of cuticle softener. If you do have a client with very stubborn cuticles and eponychium, then I would suggest to use that. So when you are pushing back the cuticles, you want to check the sidewalls all the way down to the eponychium. As the nail grows out, the eponychium is attached to the nail plate, which leaves cuticle on your nail plate. Cuticle and eponychium are very confused to be the same thing. A lot of people don't know the difference. So I do I check the sidewalls for cuticle, and I do push the eponychium back like you can see me doing right here. And what that is doing is it is exposing the cuticle that is stuck on the nail plate. So it's really hard to explain. This is the best way I can explain it, is by showing you on videos and kind of walking you through how I do things. So I like to push the eponychium back so it gives it a nice shape, because like I said, as the nail grows out, the eponychium is attached to the nail. So as your nail gets longer, the eponychium starts moving up, and it starts leaving little skins, or whatever you want to call it, on the nail plate, which is the cuticle. So just take your time when you're doing this and really do it with a purpose. Don't just go through the motions, because this is probably one of the most important steps before any kind of enhancement service. So just really take your time and go, do it with a purpose. Okay, so you're done filing all 10 nails. I'm taking a 180 grit buffer and gently, with light pressure, softening the free edge, going over the surface of the nail plate, seeing if there is any leftover gel polish on the nail or maybe any flakies on the nail, and just really take your time. You're gonna see me with my thumb swipe over my nail, and I'm feeling to see if I left anything behind. Sometimes you can't see it, but you definitely can feel it, so I do that a lot. Another little tip is I like to hold my buffer parallel to the sidewalls, And that corner of the buffer is going to get in the sidewalls and get any cuticle that might have been stuck in there and it's just hard to get out. You've scraped and scraped, and so it really helps with that. And it also helps with the skin. So if you do have clients that have a lot of, dry skin, callous skin on the sides, it's going to help kind of smooth those out a little bit without having to go crazy with your nippers. So take your time during this step. It's a very important step in the prep process, and do it with a purpose. Like with every step that you're doing it with a purpose. I am done buffing all 10 nails. I'm going to go ahead and send my client to wash with soap, water, and a scrub brush. If you used cuticle remover, this is the time you're going to stress to them to make sure they do a very good job to take any leftover cuticle remover off of the nail plate. Okay, so I am using a lip-free pad with 99% isopropyl alcohol. I feel this step is super important as it prepares your nails for whatever service you're going to be doing. I use pressure like I am trying to take off red nail polish. If you've tried to take off red nail polish in the past, you know it's very stubborn and it's hard to come off, so I really put pressure. I pull the skin back, get the sidewalls, get the cuticle, the free edge, especially the free edge. I just really go over it very well. Okay, so the fun part, yay, the nipping. Okay, so I am not a nip happy person, so I do my nipping in stages. I will nip any cuticle or dead skin that is in the way of my service. So anything that's going to affect how I apply my gel polish or how I apply my acrylic, I'm gonna nip that now. I save some nipping towards the end, and I only nip what has to be nipped. So for example, if I'm doing an acrylic service, I would just nip what's around the nail plate. Do my service, at the very end, I will nip if there's anything left. The reason why is because I do a lot of hand filing for my acrylic services. So when I file, it sometimes takes care of a lot of the dry skin, any cuticle or hangnails that might be left over. It takes care of it for me, so I don't need to go back and nip anything. But if I do, then that's when I would do it, is at the end. So I'm just going to show you guys. She has some skin on here. We are doing a gel polish manicure on her next. So she has some skin that's kind of flaking down, some hangnails, and they're pretty prominent. So I'm just going to nip those now, because I feel like it might get in the way of my service. So this is the time you would do it. And like I said, I am not a nip happy person. I don't go crazy with this part because I don't feel like you should. A good cuticle oil will help reverse these hard skins and getting hangnails. So it's really educating your client, informing them on how to take care of it and the proper way to cut cuticles and what to cut and what not to cut. So when it comes to nipping any dead skin, take your time when doing it. Make sure you close the jaws of your nippers firmly, then pull away. I see a lot of beginner nail techs that are scared to cut clients, so they don't want to squeeze down and then they pull before they try to squeeze down all the way, and it ends up causing bleeds and it actually causes more hangnails. So just be careful when you're doing this part. Squeeze your nippers, then pull away. I do it really quickly because it's second nature to me. I'm comfortable doing it, and it will get that way for you too. Just you got to keep practicing. So now I'm just getting alcohol on a pad again, and I am cleansing the nail again. This part is super important. Cleansing the nail is super important for my services. So just take your time, go through the steps, do everything with a purpose. And now my client is ready for a gel polish manicure. That video will be up shortly, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate every single one of you. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.